Combat Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Got with me Ian Andrews, and we are going to be reviewing the... What is this thing called again?
The Spirit of Hven. It's an organic gin from Sweden. And when we were in Tales, we met Kristoffer.
That's Tales of the Cocktail.
Tales of the Cocktail, sorry.
Not in the know.
Not in the know, in New Orleans. We met Kristoffer from Sweden, and he was really cool. He hung out with us a couple times, and he brought a couple bottles of stuff for us to review, including this really cool looking thing. It's like a wooden box with leather straps on the top.
Somebody put a lot of effort into this. Yeah, there's somebody in some country that's banging these little boxes together just for the product.
I mean, it's like a cheap little wooden box, but somebody's doing it.
Right, it's still being done.
Yeah.
And
I
mean, it's Staples. They're using brads here, like some brads, and it's just a couple screws that it fits onto.
The bottle itself is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like
the whole thing is cool. You know what I didn't think about is we gotta open it, huh?
So it's a 500 milliliter Erlenmeyer flask.
So that's a little less than a normal bottle, which is $7.50. And we didn't think this through, so we're gonna cut it open right now.
He's gonna cut himself.
Last time he was bleeding all over the place, so.
That's okay. I know what I'm doing now. You're supposed to cut towards yourself, not away from yourself, right?
Yes.
None of these things are true.
Especially how can you cut away from yourself?
Ian is not a PhD.
I don't ever cut away from
He's
myself.
not a scientist.
But I do know how to open my gin.
But he knows how to open his gin.
Alright, does it smell like a
organic
London Dry?
gin?
It smells organic.
What does an organic smell like?
Earthy.
It doesn't smell like... No, yeah. No pesticides coming out of that. It is very, very vibrant of a smell, though.
Yeah, it's...
But you gotta smell through here, not through an Erlenmeyer flask.
It's like a little grassy, almost.
Yeah, it definitely, it's like a London Dry. It reminds me of G-Vine a little bit, like the Nuaison. Is it Nuaison?
It's got...
the non-botanical version.
The non-floraison.
Nuaison, Floraison's a floral one, Nuaison. I don't speak French.
It almost smells a little bit sweet.
Yep. I would agree. It's got a little bit of a, not even sugar, but just like it kind of, I don't know, because of the sweet flavor to it.
That is interesting.
But it also, it smells to me also like it could be dry. Oh, Sprite. Maybe it's kind of almost a citrus. Yeah.
Not so much.
I don't know. I'll try it.
It's not like a London Dry because it doesn't have like heavy juniper. It almost has like a citrusy note to it. And a grassy note.
I would say grassy is right up there on the charts, like real grassy, like fields of grass.
Yeah. But citrus also, like a light, almost like
a Sprite, right? It's Sprite.
Almost like a lime-ish, like a little limey citrus.
Lemon lime, like Sprite.
Grass and lime.
It has, it kind of reminds me like of a bison grass vodka with more of a floral zing to it. Not floral. I guess it's juniper. It's got that London Dry.
Oak matured.
That's probably what's. It's a little bit if it's oak matured, that might be why it's not as aggressive. It's got a little bit more rounder flavor. A lot of no edges on this thing. It's really, really sippy like. Like you can sip this.
Yeah, totally.
And it doesn't have.
It's
not ultra dry.
Doesn't have a killer amount of burn.
No, it's pretty easy drinking. I would almost feel bad using it in a cocktail. No, you know what? That's not true. You put it into any big juniper
aviation.
Like aviation's martini. There's very few times where I would consider.
I'd want to put it into something where the gin comes out. I wouldn't want to put it into something where the gin hides.
No, you wouldn't want it in the Chicago Southside.
No, that's what I was thinking. Or Martinez
you need a chainsaw of a gin for that. This is a little bit
because
more
there's
delicate.
so many other flavors. This is good.
Bring in another.
I'm gonna say thanks to Kristoffer right now.
Yeah, I mean,
you know who you are.
There's a little so
do we know.
This is true. So the piece that I feel I don't want to say is missing because I think it would be off balance, but there isn't a lot of floral notes that you get from other types of gin of this style, like lavenders and cardamom and other stuff. So I think this could be applied with those lavenders, like in an aviation. Does that have lavender in an aviation?
Creme de Valette.
That's the one. Violet isn't lavender, but it's got a V in it. So it's anything that has like a flower like effect.
You're right.
I know.
And the similarities stop there.
Yes.
Other than the purpleness of the flower.
Exactly. Yeah. I think also a good floral bitter. One that, bitters, a lot of the nice floral bitters go great with a white spirit. Like, even, what's a good one?
There's like a little peppery finish
hops.
To it.
Hop bitters?
Marijuana bitters? Is that what you said?
Hop.
Or weed bitters. If
Lavenders.
you're into that.
Lemon, some of the citrus ones.
Oh, some lemongrass stuff. Yeah.
Pomegranate.
Do you get a little pepper at the end?
I do. It almost like what I'd get out of a Blanco tequila.
Yeah.
There's a couple other flavors that
are
on the tip of my tongue that I can't map correctly, and I should be able to. It has a taste that reminds me of something.
You're a professional. You can do this.
No, it's not working. I feel the pressure.
First video in a while, so.
This is the 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. Not counting the Tales videos, which
we didn't live stream those.
We didn't live stream.
That was actually a lot harder than I thought.
But if you haven't seen the Tales videos, he chopped up a ton of interviews into multiple parts. He put up a street walking one we did.
Yeah, that took a while. But that was the difference
cool.
was that one was more fun to do because it kind of felt like I was getting a little bit more creative on what I can put where and whatnot. Where the interviews, it's like I was there, right? So I got to watch them again because I got to cut them in the right places and take out a few things. And then I had the end cards. That was a kind of a pain in the nuts actually. I'm not done yet, even though this video is not going out in series.
Right.
But I think next year there has to be a lesson. I could tell just through the interviews. I'm like, wow, I look really tired. I mean, there wasn't excessive amounts of drinking and everything that goes along with it. But I think more than anything, we did a lot of walking.
We can probably plan ahead a little bit more and.
Especially since you kind of know what we were doing. Like, we should probably do more meetings like we did, where we meet at the places and do that ahead of time rather than meeting here and then changing it all at the last minute.
Right. Well, it was a learning experience. Well,
we never done it again.
It's our first time. We're gonna take it. We're gonna learn. Yeah. I like this gin.
This is really good.
Yeah, it's a really good gin.
You know why? It's just so
it's like a Hendrix, only a little bit more.
Not so much cucumber.
Yeah, not so much cucumber. A little more juniper. A little more of a dynamic flavor, maybe less gentle of a flavor.
Corianders, I think. The one I'm thinking of. It's like a cilantro coriander like flavor.
You're not gonna be able to read anything on that.
It doesn't say it here. That's
I
all
don't know how
it's
you
all in
say
English.
Oh, it is.
If you want to check out the actual site, you can go to www.fem.com. Hven is spelled H-V-E-N.
Really?
Yeah, H-V-E-N.
I found it, by the way, on Wine Searcher. You don't have to. You can just Goog this
Goog it.
40.
Is that the cool way to say it now?
It isn't right now.
Yeah, you can just Goog.
$40 to $50 range if you can purchase it. No big deal. Just Goog it.
Just Goog it.
Oh, but you know what? Here's the other thing. It's $40 to $50, but it's only 500 ml. So you're off by.
Yeah.
It's not a full bottle.
So it would be like a $60 bottle. Yeah. So it's in the Hendrix category. Like
dude, I would if I drank that, I would not even like if somebody if I was good enough that somebody could come up and go, Derrick, what should I price that for? And I tasted that, I would say $60 to $65. You'll be able to get that. It's going to be kind of popping, shocking, like, oh, do I want to pay that much for this? But unlike products that put themselves in the ultra premium because they want to taste better, they want to be at that level, this brings you to that level.
Right. It's not just marketing, it's actual.
It's the quality product. It's the quality product, and it has an Erlenmeyer flask, which
is always cool.
That adds $5 right there.
And it's got the wax dipping like Maker's Mark, which is kind of cool.
It does, from what we've learned, it does inhibit its ability to be on the speed rack. Yes. You can't rail this, but you can throw it at your back and
I mean, you can have a thing in there and you can.
It would still work for all the needs. It just won't be as convenient.
It's not as easy to
because of that flat. Erlenmeyer flasks are a pain in the ass. We have another one around here. Oh, the
Virus
vodka. That one's it's a little bit more aggressive on size.
Well, it's a 750 instead of a 5.
Yeah, that could be also why you do that. Is the base doesn't have to be as big.
Yeah.
But definitely a good quality product if you could find it. I wish they were paying me to say this because I'd take their money. This is a good product.
Yeah, it is a good product.
So that's it, my friends. Question of the day. We do those, right? Oh, like and share this video, by the way. You should be doing that right now.
You can't see this box against my shirt.
It's just what you get. It's like a blue screen?
Ooh. Like a green screen? I took a picture of Tails with my green shirt on.
Yeah, so
in front of the green screen. I was a floating head.
Yeah. Not good planning.
How'd that work out for you?
I didn't know we were taking pictures in front of a green screen while I dressed that day.
Not many people probably did. So your question of the day, what is the last thing you put... Okay, let me reword this. What is the last thing you tasted that really surprised you? Like, in a good or bad way?
Was it my penis?
Or is it my penis? Was that the last great thing? That's it, my friends. Barring all penis jokes, we're teaching you how to drink.
They're coming.
So there's a few reasons this is bad. If you have toxins in your system and your body's like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this to me. And you're like, well, have some more. It makes you feel better. And you're like, oh, if you continually chase this little alcohol problem. You create your own alcohol problem. Sweat it out.